And hello, everybody. How you doing? It's
Good.
John Boone.
How are
It's
you,
the Boone
John?
Show. Hello, boss lady. Holly Harold's here. We've got a couple of great guests for you tonight. These are people that are here all the time.
All the
At least-
time.
I mean, it seems like it.
It
But
does seem
It's a nice
like it.
little every 6 months schedule.
It's not too bad.
And
Rob
always
Young is
entertaining.
here. Yes, my full education on the Comicon scene has come from this guy and this lady, because I knew nothing going in except for my sons being involved in some stuff. So I've had to learn a lot. But Rob is here and Michele is here, which is great because we didn't know she was going to make it because this is a little bit of a busy week.
It's a little crazy.
Just-
Just a
a
little
little
bit.
It's like living in a blender.
Very much.
So hopefully we can have some fun over the next hour, and then Rob will take Michele out to dinner, and then they can
exactly
get
what
back
we're
exactly
to work
it.
with whatever.
Come meet us over at Southern Wheat.
There you
Okay.
Oh, yes. It's cool.
It's
Yes.
awesome.
It is
Especially
very
when the
cool.
weather is nice.
It is. It's very cool.
Where's that at?
In Easley. Well,
Okay.
Pickens. Is it really Easley or Pickens?
I think it's Easley.
Okay.
It's right on that line. But
Yeah.
I believe it's
It's a
considered
cool
Easley.
little facility. It's very similar to the silos,
Yeah.
but it's got a bigger outdoor area, I guess.
That outdoor area is
It is
awesome.
beautiful.
And
It's
it's
so
a
nice.
nice
Food hall.
evening too. Mm-hmm. I tell you, there's been some nice sunsets lately. I saw one last night. Man, it was like fire.
We were
and
walking
then
the
there's like a
dogs. It was
blue
gorgeous.
blue stripe between the clouds that it was just so weird. It was one layer of clouds and it was all red and everything, and there's a blue stripe, and then there's another layer of clouds. It was amazing. I couldn't stop to get a picture. I wanted to.
Well, you and your wife need to go on up to Easley.
That's a long way for us. But we
check
may
it
do
out.
it when we're up that way.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to do that. All right, but anyway, we're here to. There's the recommendation thing. We don't even have to go. we don't have to go
knock it
back
out.
to that
Look
at
at
the
that.
end. We've already got one. But let's talk about Comicon coming up this weekend at the Greenville Convention Center. We've got a group of kids going, and the mascot and all that. And so, what do you guys got going on at the con this year?
Nothing really.
Nothing at all. It
think-
keeps getting
We may
bigger.
show up.
Everybody keeps
Yeah.
talking about it. Is it actually getting bigger? You're taking up more and more space each year?
Yeah.
We are maxed. We're using the two biggest halls in the building, both of the actual textile halls. We're using all of that, and our line ends up using the rest of the building in the
Oh,
morning.
wow.
Yeah, it snakes all the way through in the morning. It's pretty crazy. And we like that because if we can keep people out of the sun and out of the rain, we keep as many people inside as we can, as we possibly can, just to try to make it a better experience.
And I think the weather's supposed to be fantastic this
It
weekend,
is.
so that's
We
good.
are so pleased.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
That's always
don't
a
want people coming
always
in
a
a bad
nightmare,
mood.
right?
I think we've only had rain once and had to
First show.
make it. Yeah, for the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
first show.
Really?
So, what? Speaking of that, how many years has it been?
This is
12? 12 and
Wow.
13 years because we obviously lost COVID.
COVID.
Right. How's it been going since COVID? Obviously, it seems to me like it's exploded since then. There was one level before COVID, and now it's just gone to another level.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So when we came back, we were the first comic convention of any size to run in the United States. So you can imagine what the messages and emails and the negativity that we got. And on the flip side, the positive messages and things that we got as well. Like nobody talks about those. We had people going, "Thank you for being the first one to go. Thank you for, being the one to show people." And after that, it really did take off because I think what happened was a lot of people came and gave the show a try just to get out and do something.
Absolutely.
And then became regulars.
They needed it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, and
we
it-
all needed it.
It was a great escape. It
Yep.
was
Absolutely.
something positive and gave them something to look forward
And
to.
we were nervous.
Of course.
We were a
That
little
was probably
terrified.
back when your attorney said, you have to have people sign, you have to have people do this, all those.
We didn't have to do that, but they had city asked for people to wear masks and all that kind of stuff. And
Guest contracts were a little more
Yes.
interesting because they had certain requirements to attend shows. So
yeah,
that was
but
different.
we got through it and it did great. And we're so thankful that people enjoy this mom and pop convention.
Yeah.
I think people are constantly amazed that it's just a family thing, and it's awesome. it's awesome that people want to come.
So what do we got? What are you most excited for about this year?
God, people are really stoked about Ron Perlman because
he's
people
great.
watch Sons of
Yes.
Anarchy and Hellboy and all that. But I mean, really, there's so many of them. The Star Wars, Clone Wars people. We've got Matt Lanter, who's done other stuff too. Ashley Eckstein, James Arnold Taylor, for people that are big Star Wars cartoon fans. And then we've got 2 folks from Supernatural, Mark Shepard and Ruth Connell.
Kids love that show.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, my son loves Supernatural so much. And then Kane, who doesn't love Kane. And then the surprise for me, because it's not something I watched, is Scott Patterson off Gilmore Girls.
He was Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, he
He
blew up.
Yes. People are going crazy.
You know,
That
it
show has
does.
had probably its 3rd recurrence or whatever because now my 14-year-old is watching it.
And I would
loving it.
assume that's a little different audience than your traditional. I mean, you'll get your people, but to me, that Gilmore Girls is just a little different.
It's such a niche
Yes,
TV
yes,
show. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, it's been huge. But
That's awesome.
Ross Marquand's coming. He was Aaron on Walking Dead, but he was also the Red Skull in Avengers Infinity, and he was also in Invincible. He's one of the guys, Immortal, in Invincible, which Invincible is a huge show on Amazon. I think they're on season 4 maybe at this point. So
Boy, you're hitting all the
Yeah.
all the popular points here with this.
we
show.
try. We want people want to come see. We do our best. I'm not going to say we win every time.
So you have to like do research during the year, and
Oh yeah, we're already working on next year.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
are you the one that schedules the people, or
We
does-
both do.
We both do.
Yeah.
Okay.
She does most of it. Don't let her fool you.
I know you say she's busy all the time, and it seems like you just go around and just have
she's the
fun
wizard.
visiting with people.
Yeah, she's the wizard behind the
Somebody's
curtains.
gotta be.
I'm the monkey that does all the media, but she's the wizard that's getting everything done.
You got to have one of those.
Is there anything that fans can look forward to that maybe they haven't seen at Comic-Con before?
Well, we're doing, what's the coffee event?
Oh, with Luke. We're having a coffee date with Luke at Bridge City Coffee at the intersection on East Washington Street, I believe it is. It's limited to 35 people, and it's just a very comfy little cozy
Intimate
atmosphere.
area.
Yeah, coffee,
Yeah.
a pastry, and find out different things about, Gilmore Girls behind the scenes.
That's kinda cool.
That'll be Saturday morning. Yep.
Wow, and only 35 people.
Only 35 people.
Have you already got them sold out?
No,
There's a few left. Yeah, not many. There.
Wow.
Left, yeah.
You a Gilmore Girls fan, Holly?
I've watched it. I don't know if I would call me a diehard, but yeah, I've watched it.
You already talked a little bit about the fans. What about the vendors this year? Are there any new vendors that are going to be exciting to see there?
There's a bunch of new vendors. There's some new comic vendors that folks haven't seen before, and new toy vendors and things like that haven't been there in the past. And I know several vendors are kind of doing refresh setups with some different product mixes than they've done in the past as well. The Borderlands booth will have some things in it that we've never had before, so that's going to be kind of fun to see how that does. And with Kevin Eastman coming, the creator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we're going to have a whole section of turtle stuff that we have not had out for sale, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
Very
pretty
cool.
cool. What do you think? I know you're big community people, and obviously this is so impressive being the mom and pop con that is getting so big now that it really is being recognized around the country as one of the best ones now. You're in the hierarchy.
I appreciate that.
In the list as far as my research to. You look up Comic-Cons,
Yeah.
they come right up with San Diego and New York and
Oh, Lord, we're not
all
that.
those. But I didn't say you're all the way up there, but you come up with them.
They're,
So
they're-
one of
they're-
these days,
They're at the no, we couldn't even.
You're
park
gonna
them.
have-
We literally couldn't park them. I think the attendance for San Diego is 300,000.
No way.
What is it for you? By
Yeah.
the way?
It's around 25,000.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
my
That's
gosh.
great.
Which for
Still.
our area,
Fantastic.
well,
It's huge
we have
for
to
your
use
area.
a runway at the airport to help
parking,
park people
yeah.
because there's not enough
No
parking. They're
way.
kind enough to let us use a runway.
Yeah, just
Oh,
make
now
sure you
that's
have-
cool.
It's kind of crazy, right? But there's not a venue other than that convention center, and we're so thankful they're there and they really work with us. But there's nothing that big. People go, "Oh, you could use the Bon Secours." I'm like, it's way smaller.
Is it? I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
we-
When you
Floor
think about the
space.
usable space.
Right.
yeah.
We looked at it, and it's less than 50%
Oh, wow.
of what we use.
So is there opportunity to grow there?
There's some ballrooms and things, but I don't think they would work for like the standard floor because it's so broken up. We used one of the ballrooms for Jim Lee, who's the president of DC Comics, created Image Comics. People that aren't comic people will get that Image Comics published Walking Dead, and Jim Lee created Image, and then left to do the stuff at DC. So he was massive. Like, there's only one other comic guest that's bigger than him, and that would be Todd McFarlane, or at least on par. So when we had him, that was about as big as it gets. We had to have a special room for him and all that to handle the crowd for him. So it'll be tough to get bigger from a footprint standpoint. Bigger guests, that's something that seems to be happening every year. We keep scaling up the level of guest. And if folks don't know how it works with the media guests, it's usually they have a guarantee, a number that you say they will make this number. And then you pay for all their travel, hotels, per diems, right, all that stuff. And then if they don't make it, then we have to pay the difference.
That's interesting.
So we're gambling
You
on
gotta
them in a
make
way
sure you
every
got
time.
the right guess.
And you want to scale up slow so you don't bankrupt yourself by
Right.
being too aggressive too early.
Sure.
Right.
I just finished watching a series with Ron Perlman, by the way, called The Capture. Have you seen that?
No. What is it?
It is a series about, it's kind of AI. It came out like pre-pandemic, but they've had like 3 seasons. I think the new season's actually on now. It's a British thing. Ron Perlman's in it as kind of a little off the beaten path CIA-like agent. One of those guys that's got his hands all over the place. Not a good guy, not a bad guy, but he's kind of running things. And of course, he's great in everything he's in. But what it focuses on is closed caption TV cameras, which every town has, and it's how these agencies will change the footage to change what people are seeing. And it's like, it's so nowadays. I mean, you think you're seeing one thing, but they have agencies that hack into the CCTV and they're changing what you see, and it's called correction, so that they can kind of run things from who gets arrested for things, who doesn't get arrested for things by what people see on video, and also how it ran all the way through how it affects elections by affecting what people think they saw and what they did see on video. So it's like a really fascinating thing. It's called The Capture.
It's
And
interesting.
and the whole thing is correction is what it's called, and they reenact things, but they have people hacking right. You're just not seeing what you think you're seeing, and you wonder. It's one of those things where you walk around, you're looking at all these cameras and wondering, what are they doing right now? How are they changing what I'm doing into something else? It's fascinating. It's a good series, but I love Ron Perlman from the Hellboy days
Me
and all
too.
that.
That's my favorite.
He's
Pacific
great.
Rim was a favorite for me.
Yeah. I mean, he's just great in everything he's in. So it would be nice to see him. I'll have to scramble up some cash to get a picture or something. I don't know. Joe Godet, he's there this year again, right?
Such a
Yes.
great guy.
And he was nice enough to our kids to take a picture with all of them.
Dude, he's
So-
great. The Five Nights at Freddy's stuff is big, but if folks haven't watched, he can do impersonations that are
yeah.
incredible. He can do
Really?
Arnold and Michael J. Fox, and he does some great
good.
impersonations. Follow him on social media. He's done a great job with that too.
Yeah. So some great people to see. It's always fun. I'm always, as soon as I see the guest list, I mean, I'm right on it whenever you send out the social things. And anybody I know who's interested in whoever it is, I'm like, look, there's going to be a Comic-Con. You got to come to Comic-Con. So even that strategy is good. Releasing the names and over time and hitting targets. And
Yeah, we
all
try
that.
not to drop everybody all at once
Yeah.
because you kind of lose people in the shuffle. And if you can release them spaced out, we feel like it works. It's worked so
Yeah,
far.
I think
Yeah.
it does.
I would
it's
think
worked
so.
far.
All right. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about what's going on at the store at Borderlands. And I love the jersey.
It's a gift for
How do
everybody,
I
isn't it?
get one of
Isn't that
those?
awesome?
Yeah,
I mean,
You're
it
not
does
selling
have that has that cool Dodgers.
yeah, I know. Other than the colors, it's great. But we'll take a quick time out here. We'll come back. It's the Boone Show on My Pulse Radio. Welcome back to the Boone Show, My Pulse Radio. We're here with the people that make SC Comic Con possible, Rob and Michele Young. Glad to have them, which means when we have them, that means Comic Con's coming, and it's coming quickly because it's this weekend. Mm-hmm. Normally we have them on earlier, but we were on spring break. So
it's incredible that they're here.
Yeah, I know. When Rob said yes, I was like, what? And then I said, can Michele come? He's like, nah, I don't think so. Then Michele said, she'll be here. And I'm like, what? So I'm glad you guys are here. The question I was going to ask about the community was, how has Comic-Con impacted the community? That's a huge event as far as Greenville goes in the upstate. How has it really impacted?
Well, from a economic standpoint, like for the community, it was pre-COVID. They did a study. It was called That Greenville back then. They did a study back then, and obviously we are many, many multiples bigger. And back then they said we had 50% of the economic impact of the SEC.
Oh.
At that point, the SEC came every 3 years, and we were every year. So technically, we over 3 years we had a larger impact, but we are much larger now. But as far as things that we've done at the con to help the community, we've had service dog charities there. We've done the blood drives, thousands of pints of blood. So there's a lot of things, food drives. There's a lot of things like that we've done as well.
Vet Ticks.
Oh, Vet
I was going to
Ticks,
say
yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vet Ticks, we do that every year. Vet Ticks got so big that they have to have a lottery.
Yeah, so my husband's in the military, and so when our son was younger, pre-meeting you guys, we used to get our tickets from Vet
that's
Ticks
awesome.
every
That
single
is awesome.
year.
I didn't know
That's
that.
so cool.
That's so great.
Yep, and he used them obviously, but yeah,
That's
it's
so
kind of
awesome.
cool. So we appreciate that.
Hey, it means a lot to us. I think it's something that kind of goes unnoticed sometimes for people that There's a lot of veterans too that just can't afford it. So when you can try to get them in there to have fun with their
Yeah.
family, it's totally worth it.
Yep.
All right, so what's going on at the store these days?
Man, it's a little insane right now. So this week we do a thing where folks can come get their wristbands, sub wristband for ticket. Your wristband is your ticket. And folks can buy their tickets now and get their wristband now. And then on Saturday, all you got to do is go stand in the line that has wristbands and walk in when it opens, and it kind of makes your experience a little faster, a little easier. And then we do will call as well. So if they bought them online or bought them in the store earlier, folks are doing pickup for their wristbands. And obviously the guys are loading big trucks of all the stuff we have to take over, so they're doing that too. So it's been a little crazy, but everybody's just killing it. The crew just is really doing a great job.
That's great. Has there been any changes as far as retail with online takes over a lot of things, people buying things online? Have you seen any change?
Yeah, we don't sell online.
You don't? Okay.
Not
Well,
allowed. Everything goes out the front door of the store.
There you go.
And I think the reason people buy online is convenience, right? But it's also like in person, if you can hold a thing, look at it, talk to someone about it, get some information, learn how to play a game, meet other people that like the same stuff, in person. That's a completely different experience. And I think our shop is uniquely kind of positioned to do that because it's a big store with a lot of different variety of product, and it lets people do that easily.
And you've always been someone to want to have the community come in, play games, that kind of thing.
That's why I have that huge gaming area, right?
Yeah,
And
that's still a big thing with people coming in. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it fills up with Warhammer and Magic, and now all the card games are Magic and Pokemon and One Piece and Riftbound. We have all these different
Isn't
card
that
games that
crazy?
are like Magic, and everybody loves them. It's really fun.
Wow. How has the industry itself kind of changed over the years with comics and gaming and stuff like that?
So when I bought the store, the only games that they really carried were tabletop miniature games like Warhammer, where you paint miniatures and build armies. The way we've evolved it since then, it didn't have any board games. They didn't have Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games. We added all that. And then all the card games, we obviously added all that and then expanded it when we moved into the new location. So that's what it is. It's just the same thing, the variety of games and things that we can carry. That's huge.
And our students can go, not our students, any young person, I don't want to say just our students, but I hear from our students that they can go in and play and not cost any money.
Correct. We don't charge to play in our
That's the
game area
coolest
at all.
thing. You just walk in and sit down and play.
That's something fun for them to do with their friends.
Absolutely.
That is, not always on a video game or something. It's
It's a safe,
interaction
and
with
it's safe
people.
there.
Right.
Like it's a safe
Right.
place in your facility.
Right.
Yes, it is.
So
We
That's
just
really
had
what it
a
does.
new place open up in Williamston, small place, that is trying to do the same thing. And kids need that in this area up here.
They
It's
need a place
something,
to go.
a community place to go. And I haven't been in there yet. They just opened, and the name escapes me. But they're right up here on Main Street. And they're trying to do the games and, sell kind of the same stuff that you guys are. What about comics? Are comics themselves still as popular as
They're
ever?
actually on the uptrend at the moment. The Absolute line from DC is just killing it. Absolute
Wow.
Batman is on its
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
12th printing of #1.
oh wow.
So it's doing great. The Ultimate line from Marvel was doing great. The Transformers and G.I. Joe reboot under Skybound, which is Robert Kirkman that created Walking Dead, that has turned that into one of the largest franchises in the industry. And the rumor is that they are working on an animated series with Robert Kirkman as the showrunner. And in this world that they've created, Transformers and G.I. Joe exist in the same world. They exist in the same
That's
universe.
interesting.
And it's really good the way I don't want to blow story points because I wasn't a huge fan of either. I was a little too old. I was just past it when they came out. But the way they combined them is really intelligent, makes total sense, and it's really well done, and it's pulling in a huge audience. I would say Transformers sells 75% of Batman, which is nuts because it used to sell like 2 or 3 copies.
Yeah. And manga still popular as well.
Always.
That's what my son gets into. He had a whole case shipped to the house of books, and he'll go through them in like a week or two. But,
He's reading.
Yes, that is the
Reading a
positive
book,
thing.
like I always say, if you're
Absolutely.
not staring at your phone, you're reading.
That's
So
why I
yeah,
wanted to
that's
ask you about the comics. It's like nobody reads
Mm-hmm.
and looks at that stuff anymore, not unless it's digital. But yet you say it's exploding, and that's awesome.
We have a 75-foot new comic wall.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's
So
awesome.
that absolutely, it does great. There's people lined up every Wednesday morning to get their books when comics drop. They always come out on Wednesday. You remember when Tuesdays was CDs and DVDs and all that stuff dropped on Tuesdays? Well, Wednesday's comic day, and all the publishers have agreed, so they release all their stuff on Wednesday.
Have
Very
you still been doing your little? You did a sort of like a podcast or something on Facebook Live.
We did a Facebook Live. We started during COVID, and we ran a little over 100 episodes
Yeah.
of that. They were like sales. And when we moved into the new location, there just wasn't time to do it.
And
So
obviously, you didn't really need to.
yeah, I mean, it would have been nice, during, when we opened. But the Whatnot was trying to recruit us before they ever went live, and I don't like the auction sort of atmosphere of that.
Oh.
I feel like people overpay, and I feel like for some people it's gambling, right? A little bit, and it's a little predatory on that. And so I feel like that's the challenge with that sometimes. So we decided to kind of go away from that model.
Okay, I was just wondering if I was missing. You never know what the algorithm's going to do on your Facebook. Or, I mean, I wake up someday and I'm like, I haven't seen that person in months. Why? And then I'll go back to their site and see they have been posting, but they haven't been popping up because I've been looking at other stuff.
Oh,
So-
we had a weird one pop up it happened to me and it happened to a buddy of mine, that the con page today was showing him a post from 4 years ago in his feed.
But then it wasn't doing it for me.
It wasn't doing it for her, yeah. And then I had the same thing. I wasn't seeing a post she had when I went to our page. And if I switched
Facebook be
over,
Facebooking.
yeah, Facebook was, that's a really good way to
Yep.
put it.
Yeah.
Facebook was Facebooking.
Now, have
That's-
y'all got
go
into
ahead.
TikTok?
No, absolutely.
We've had many requests to do it,
not
but we
doing it.
haven't pulled the plug on that.
You almost need a full-time person
You do?
to do stuff like that. I mean, you really do.
If we were to add TikTok, we would have to. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, we're like,
Yeah.
everything, we're doing fine. So
Right.
it's like, why add more work that you don't think will actually increase anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, not to go back and over promote that series I was telling you about, but the capture, that the algorithm thing is what they're trying to affect the whole time by showing the different videos and slants and bias, is to get people to go in different directions. And that led to who they voted for and all kinds of other things. If big business didn't like your business, then they take you out of business and put somebody else in power. Great show, you got to watch it.
Sounds good, but don't get me putting my tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I love those. I don't consider myself a conspiracy theorist. I like to check out everything and find the truth somewhere. But I love those shows
They're
that
fun.
make you think about others. Like, could this really happen? I don't know. We got to go and talk to. We're not going anywhere, but let's talk to Zach. Did you put him up there?
I did.
Zach,
Should be
are you
on.
there?
I'm here.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good, good. What's going on in your world of sports?
Well, the NCAA basketball tournament ended last night.
Yes, and thank goodness it was
so
Michigan and
neither-
not UConn.
Yeah, neither one of them I had winning. So
Oh,
Duke
Me neither.
decided to choke at the last minute, and so there went my bracket, which my bracket's usually shot about the second round anyway. So
no one in the office
you
had it
like
either.
it.
That was
I made third. I got
yeah,
third.
but no one had up to the championship
No,
game. Yeah,
I think they only had something like 12% that even chose them in the Final Four.
Wow.
That's crazy.
but you would think a lot of people
Yeah,
would have
so-
chosen Michigan because they were good
Mm-hmm.
all year. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, what I'll do is I try to pick upsets, and if I pick upsets, there's no upsets. If I don't pick upsets, there's a lot of upsets.
Of course.
I just try to go with the flow. That's about all I do. So
Well, you didn't lose anything, right?
no, I didn't.
Yeah. See,
No,
there
I
you go.
didn't. That's pretty good. Matter of fact, my mom won our family. So
Ha!
my mom don't know anything about sports, and she won the family. And my dad, who always talks about how, man, Zach, are you doing horrible? You doing horrible? He come in big old fifth place.
Yeah.
But anyway, before I get off here, I'll kind of a little change the subject. I want to wish Tiffany a happy 9-year wedding anniversary. We'll celebrate 9
Oh, it
years
is.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Rob seems to be on
So
each
we'll
show
be-
that is
We'll
the
be going over
anniversary
to
show.
Southern Weaving here in Easley and eating on Friday night. So we don't get to tomorrow night because of church and Awana for Carson. So, but we'll go celebrate Friday and try to let her do as much as she can before she has her surgery on May 19th. So, but other than that, everything's good. Not, MLB season just got kicked off, so really don't have much to talk about there. Just not really much to talk about. Won't really know about that till around, June, July, about how things are going to go.
Yeah.
Not really a whole lot going on.
No.
Drink up.
Next weekend's
Not all-
WrestleMania.
We're at WrestleMania,
Yeah,
and we know
next
the Dodgers will
weekend,
be in the
WrestleMania.
playoffs.
So, yeah, the Dodgers are being in the playoffs.
It better be.
They should be in the playoffs with that payroll they have.
Yeah, the Mets never
Our
are.
own GNP for the. Anyway, go ahead.
So, but anyway, WrestleMania is next weekend. Looking forward to that. And I gave my sister down the road because her and her husband, they're going out. I can't remember why they're going. If they're going to celebrate an anniversary, or I know they got married in September. I'm not sure why they're going, but they're flying out to Nashville. And I said, hold on a second. I said, hold on a second. I said, you've known for about a year the dates of WrestleMania, and you're going to be out of town on WrestleMania Saturday. So Carson was asking me, Daddy, is people going to be coming over for WrestleMania? As I usually have people over, especially on Saturday. And I said, why don't we call Aunt Katie right now and let her explain to you why she won't be here on Saturday?
She's like 5.
I never understand why people get married on WrestleMania Saturday. You don't get married in the fall time because
Exactly.
of football season.
Exactly.
On a
Married in
Clemson
April.
home game, without a doubt.
That's why I got married in April. Now I got married on the Clemson spring game.
Well,
but
there's
that
a
don't
problem there.
that don't mean anything. Yeah, my best friend's dad was there, and you can see him on our wedding video looking down at his phone to check the spring.
Well, you're breaking your own rule. You got married in April. These people get married in April. You're just lucky you missed
Yeah. Oh, I know.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. So, and then my cousin, who usually comes over too, he's deciding to go to prom on Saturday night. You don't go to prom on WrestleMania Saturday.
No, of course not.
Come on, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Wrong with these
Crazy.
people, man.
How can you dance when you're thinking about Cody Rhodes? Come on.
Yeah.
I can promise you, your girls will never go to prom on WrestleMania.
No.
Wow.
No, and they won't be getting married. I don't care if I'm paying for it or not. From August to December?
December.
Yeah, August to December. Now we've got 6-7 more months to plan a wedding. Yeah, so that's when Tiffany wanted to get married originally on October 8th.
Oh, my.
What's wrong with her?
Year anniversary. And I told her, I said, no. I said, it's football season. No. So,
Wow.
but we'll see. But, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people going on WrestleMania Saturday.
Yeah,
They know
that's-
better than that.
That's a cardinal sin.
I mean, I'm playing softball for my church, but my game's at 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah. You
and
got
if
to
I
make
had
sure.
games at 5 and 6,
You wouldn't be
sorry,
there.
I'm missing the
Yep.
second game. Yeah, some things are more important. So, but anyway, so
All right,
well,
Zach.
y'all take care.
We love you.
And, all right, love y'all too. Y'all be good. See y'all.
Take it easy.
That's
Bye.
a good one.
What a character. All right, let's.
By the way, I wouldn't get married on WrestleMania weekend either. So if you want to renew our vows, I just want to say that one's off.
Yeah. Well, you've scheduled the con around it because wasn't
Right.
a few years ago it was actually on WrestleMania
Couple
weekend,
years.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
yeah.
years. It was
So you
on top.
avoided the Final Four weekend and WrestleMania and got right in between.
Yeah, we got lucky. I wish we got to pick our dates. It's usually like, we have this weekend for you. We'll take it. Thank you so much.
Your free time, which I'm sure you have plenty of. And some of these questions that we're going to get to were actually submitted by students. So it'd be interesting to see what
That's fun.
the ones that will be coming this weekend to take part in Comicon. But yeah, like, what do you do? Like, you worked a date night into here tonight.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so-
in her free time, she started working out. So now she's deadlifting like 200 pounds or something
Look
when she's
out.
bored.
When she's
Um,
bored.
And then I spend my time sitting in front of Diablo 2 right now,
Oh.
playing Diablo 2 and getting two 80-pound dogs off my lap while they want to tell me they love me while I'm,
Yeah.
and then growling at the TV because there's dogs and things on the TV, and they have to protect me from the TV.
So she's over there
That's
working out,
sweet.
lifting 200 pounds, and you're playing video games.
And they're making sourdough.
So you're into sourdough.
Yeah.
She's a
Oh, my
sourdough.
wife
I just
loves
started
sourdough.
it. Yeah, I just started it about 6 months ago.
Yeah, she hasn't made a bad loaf yet. Every single one's been perfect.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
It's unreal. It's so good.
It's been fun.
All right.
She made sourdough Pop-Tarts.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was like manna from heaven.
Do you guys ever go to other Comic Cons, like not working, like
On
just
purpose?
as fans? Yes, on purpose.
That answered that question.
Pretty rare.
Yeah.
Usually because you do it so much for work.
Right.
Yeah, when we go somewhere, we tend to find a cabin in the mountains
Yeah, get away from
And
that.
get
and,
away.
and hide from people.
Yeah. Or
And,
go to a
uh,
concert or.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because y'all have been to Vegas and went to the Sphere.
Yes.
You
Oh,
did a
that's
few
right,
things.
yeah.
Like, remember that?
Would you believe we were there for work?
You told me that.
We were there for work, but she managed to get tickets to the Eagles.
Heck yeah.
And if they do another residency and you like the Eagles,
It's worth
Go.
going.
it is.
Yeah, I think they are coming back. They're actually coming, where? To Braves Stadium soon.
Oh, that's right. I
That's
did
right.
see
to do
I
a
did
show.
see that.
And then I think they're going back to Vegas.
And in Liberty?
Yeah, the Liberty. I don't know what they call it.
Oh,
Is
at
it
Liberty
Pickens,
University? Oh, not
the-
Liberty.
Oh, the outdoor little area
I think it's
by
outdoor.
No way.
Blue Ridge.
I don't know exactly.
Blue
where it's
Ridge-
at. I'm
is it
gonna have to look
Power?
up.
They're going to have Sister Hazel and Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No
I saw
way.
Not at the
that Billy
same
Bob
time,
Thornton.
but they've got some amazing acts coming.
Yeah, they got Striper coming too. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my gosh, they were like
They're
one of the
really-
first
And
Christian
Pickens.
rock bands.
I'm
I
pulling
And
it
just
up.
think it's incredible.
wearing their black and yellow and singing Christian rock. I remember growing.
The Pickens
I
County
couldn't
Performing
believe
Arts
that.
Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are doing
I don't know
an
what the date
incredible
is,
job
but
pulling their
they're getting
acts.
some good shows. This is the second time, like you said,
Yeah.
with Billy Bob Thornton. They
Hey.
sold out the first one pretty quickly.
Didn't we have Justin from that was doing some scheduling at Pickens County Performing Arts Center?
Oh yeah, Justin Williams.
Williams,
Yeah, yeah.
that's his name.
Yeah.
I knew he had a, yeah, is it, I bet he's running this all.
Yeah, yeah. He helped
Well,
get
if
them.
he is,
Yeah.
he's doing a great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
He's doing a good
They're
job.
getting some
Yeah.
great acts.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
too busy to even get him to come in here anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I was
But-
trying to think of his last name.
Yeah,
But
Justin
yep.
Williams.
Mhm.
All right, so the remainder of these questions are from the kids, and you guys can decide if or who is going to answer them. I mean, Michelle, are you into all the comic stuff?
Not really. I mean, I've read some comics, but I watched the movies.
I saw a few movies,
Some.
read a few books.
Just some.
If I had more time to read,
Yeah.
I think I would read more. I did read Walking Dead, which I
Ah.
really liked. Didn't watch the show, but I loved reading the
Mm-hmm.
trades for that. And then Strangers in Paradise, which was a Terry Moore.
Yeah, real early indie
Really
that was
early.
huge in the 90s. And Hellboy.
Hellboy. I love Hellboy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first question from the kids: who's your favorite supervillain, and why?
Let me think. I think I would have to say Dr. Doom. Because Dr. Doom's idea, in the really correctly written stories, are protecting his country. And so is his mind, when he goes out and does all this crazy stuff, it's to protect Latveria. So it's a little bit like Thanos, like maybe you have a goal in mind that in your mind is a good thing, but you're really doing something evil and bad. In your mind, it's not bad, right? It's to improve something or do something. So that was a lot of Dr. Doom and a lot of the good stories. And it makes it more interesting, right? He's not a good guy. He's still doing a bad thing, but in his mind, he's looking at it differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have one, Michelle?
I don't know if it would really count, but it would be Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely
Yeah.
a bad guy.
He's a bad guy, but he was also like a tortured soul, you know,
Right.
just.
Well, all those villains.
In
seem to have-
Daredevil,
Yeah,
he was
but
a- he
his
was a tortured
story,
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Michelle, you already answered this one, but your favorite comic book series?
I mean, it'd have to be the Shadow, and then Captain America is like 1B.
Okay. What elements do you look for in a series that particularly interests you and makes you want to read it?
Something different.
Yeah.
A different take, a different angle, kind of like I talked about with the Transformers G.I. Joe thing.
Right.
Like I'll give you one of the hints. In the Cobra Commander book, you always wonder why Cobra always had better technology than G.I. Joe. And then why does Megatron want to destroy Earth? Well, in the comic, they go into a cave and Megatron is strung up being tortured by Cobra Commander. Because he crashed on Earth, he's torturing him for technology. And of course he's going to hate every human because it's happened to him. It's like they wrote this really interesting crossover story that made so much sense. So when somebody does something different and creative like that makes total sense. And then, like, now you got me with the hook, and now I want to read it.
Yeah. You get into it that much, Michelle, that you
No,
could
it's
answer
usually
that?
if he
or-
tells me that I'll like it. Then
Oh, okay. There you go.
knows.
You'll like this.
Yeah, I kind of know what she
I
likes.
think you'll like
I'll be
this.
like, take a look at this. Yeah, it works all the time.
Who are some of your favorite comic artists?
Jack Kirby, who created Captain America, Black Panther, and basically most of the Marvel Universe. Mike Kaluta. A lot of folks don't know who he is. He's a really big fantasy artist, but he drew the Shadow when I was a kid. And then the desk of the gentleman who wrote that is actually in my office. So he wrote the
Oh,
stuff
wow.
that got me into comics on the desk in my office.
That's kind of cool.
But he
Yeah.
also wrote Neil Adams' Batman, which was massive. Those are the stories where they created the yellow circle around the bat symbol. It wasn't there before that. And he also wrote Green Lantern, Green Arrow back at the time where they were addressing race issues and drug addiction. And in the 70s, no one had done that. So all that stuff was written on that desk. His whole career, Denny O'Neil used that desk. So that's probably my most prized possession, because if he didn't write it, I'm not sitting in this chair.
So to follow up on that, I know, John, you have a few more questions.
That's all right.
So you guys literally have access to everything comic, your entire store. Is there personal things that you collect? Because you have access to all that, but actually things that, like, it's at your house, things that
For-
maybe you collect. at
For
your
me, it's actually war comics. So I love war comics, and I'm trying to get every DC war comic. And Atlas was Marvel in the 50s, and they had a great war comic run. And I'm working on those runs for things that I like. But for her, it would be Hellboy, because you have so much Hellboy stuff,
A
right?
lot of Hellboy artwork. And
Artwork.
books.
Original art
Yeah,
that's been
original
published,
art and-
things like that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The next question was, do you have any hot take about anything going on in the comics world, the Comicon universe?
I think it's that when companies do something original, like the Absolute stuff that DC is doing, it works, right? So you've got to have an idea, and you got to go all in, and they did, and it's now they're outselling. I think they're outselling Marvel. I mean, which doesn't happen very often. It hadn't happened since New 52 in 2011. That I think they were outselling them, but they're outselling them right now.
No? You have any hot takes there, Michelle?
No, not really.
No. It's a good question. What do wait, it's phrase. What do people do to do what you do? In other words, if they want to start being someone like you, comic book store, maybe make a Comic-Con at some point down the road, how do they get started doing that?
I mean, just take those first steps. The first one would be, if you want to shop, go work in one. Like, learn the industry by work. That's what I did. Learn the industry by going to work in the industry, and you'll start soaking things up without realizing you're doing it. My first convention was at a Howard Johnson's on Lawrence Road, and
Which there's no Howard Johnson anymore.
it was an old hotel, and I remember we had 300 people come, which people thought was absolute insanity then, like that was incredible, and I had to get a lady away from the front door because of her vocation, we'll say,
Oh, wow.
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember going like,
Lawrence
"There's gonna-"
Road was a different place.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
"There's going to be kids here. I need you to go. Come on." And it was something we did for fun. And I actually have the flyer for that convention hanging on the wall.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Where's it hanging on the wall? At your store or
in
at your house?
my
Okay,
office, so
yeah.
that way when people come in, I can show it to them.
Yeah,
Very
very cool. The last question is because these guys do a show that's called the Sandwich Club on the air here, and they talk about different things about sandwiches, which, believe it or not, is a pretty wide-ranging topic.
It is
I always,
entertaining.
That's an incredible idea.
It's
They,
entertaining.
I
you know,
love
there's
that.
a lot of things they can talk about with bread and meat and cheese and history and geography.
And Earl, the Earl of Sandwich.
The
Yes,
Earl of
that's
Sandwich.
right.
That's
That's
exactly. They're
right.
working on a history one right now with the Earl of
that's
Sandwich.
cool.
We literally talked about that just the
talking
other night. That's what's so funny. We had that discussion.
Because you know why it was? Because he was playing a game.
He was
That's
gambling.
yes. Well, see, so he was playing something. Wanted an easy way to get a bite to eat, and so he stuck some I don't know it's beef or something
That's
in
right.
between two pieces of bread, and he was able to continue playing
That's
while
right.
eating. So
Mother necessity.
yeah, but anyway, if you were to make this is what they want to know a signature sandwich for Comicon called the Comicon something, what would it be?
I'm going to let you do this because you eat some amazing sandwiches.
Nobody wants my
She
sandwiches.
likes she's Cubans and Reubens and
Yeah, all the
What- what-
standard stuff.
What would the SC Comic Con sandwich
I
be?
don't know. Would it be the one between the two donuts that I made for you that time?
Oh,
Is that
Had
like the
bacon.
Krispy Kremes?
I had
It was a donut cut in half, wasn't it?
it's a donut cut in half,
A burger,
a bacon cheeseburger with peanut butter on it
peanut
oh
butter.
my
melted on it.
My
God.
arteries are clogged.
I know it was delicious.
between two
So-
donuts.
That sounds phenomenal.
And what else do you put on the burger? I mean, it obviously
Just the
wasn't
peanut
just
butter.
just peanut butter.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you do peanut butter on a hot burger, it melts like
Yeah.
a peanut sauce. It's almost like a Thai sauce.
Oh yeah.
It's different.
Not
Yeah.
sure.
But kind
I
of like
would
Comic-Con.
that.
I had it at a
Something for
place in
everyone.
Charlotte on a dare, and then it became a thing, and it's really good.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
and who doesn't like peanut butter and donuts
Well,
and
that's
bacon
true.
And
It's
burgers.
You can't
I
eat
mean,
burger.
yeah,
Like,
it's all good
Yeah,
things.
I just don't normally mix it. But
I like the donut burger. It's got to have peanut butter on it too. Yeah, definitely. That would be the official.
there you
It's
Con
the
go.
sandwich.
official
Something for
the
everyone.
SC Comic
That's
Con
right.
sandwich. You tell the convention center, get that
Right.
on the menu for this weekend.
Oh my gosh, I'll explode.
All right, that was all the questions they have. We're going to take another real quick time out here, and when we come back, I want to get your opinion on some things that are going on in the news. So the news is weird nowadays. We try to keep it a little positive here, so we'll get your opinion on some of the things that I picked up. The way I do this now throughout the week is I'll just take screenshots of things I see pop up on my phone and say that'd be kind of cool to talk about, and then go back and line them up. So we'll see what you think. Coming back on the Boone Show, My Pulse Radio. And we are here for one more segment with the people that run Comicon, Rob and Michele Young. Just that's
Just
all they
the
do.
people that
They
run it.
just run it.
With the person
Nothing
that runs
else.
it and the person that has to do all the media.
Do you want to switch sometime, Michele?
No.
You do all the media and Rob run it.
Well, this is the agreement that she.
No.
That's right.
These are our lanes.
All right. Well, in the news, of course, everybody's talking about this. It's not really a story, but I just asked for your thoughts. What do you think of the whole Artemis space mission?
I said I didn't want to put on my tinfoil hat. No, I think it's awesome. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, boy, everybody's got their tinfoil hats on.
It's
That's
pretty
not
cool.
real. That's not real. That's not real.
Well, I mean, at this point, like, and then some of these images they take, people think that, like, come on, man, some of them do have to be altered or run through a filter or whatever. I mean, so, you know, and at this point, I think everybody looks for everything to be fake so they can
Right.
get clicks.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's obviously part of it.
Sure.
But, well, if it is real, it's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
I think it's super cool.
It is.
I want to
The
see all the
pictures
alien
that they're
bases on the
taking.
dark side of the moon. Come on.
Yes, well, they went. They
I
had
wanna
those
see that.
pictures from around the other side.
Yeah.
First time that's
Ever happened.
ever happened. Supposedly. All right, here's the second thing.
They're not the first guys. I mean, every moon mission orbited the moon.
Yeah, well, why are they saying? But they went further out. I guess they're going
All the
further
way,
out.
actually.
Yeah.
On the dark side.
And well, they
Yeah.
circled all the way around the moon with some of the others too. And I'm like, oh,
What's the
okay.
difference?
Maybe picture-wise, I don't know.
I don't know. They're like, no, their orbit was a little bigger. I'm like, I don't know. They're still like, if that thing goes wrong, they're still gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
They're
matter
still
how
gone.
far they were from the moon. They're still gone. It's so risky.
Yeah.
The World Cup is coming up this summer. Are you into soccer at all? No.
What's a World Cup?
It's a cup. It looks like the world
Yeah.
from a picture from the artist.
I don't know anything about soccer.
But anyway, what was interesting for our soccer fans is that Lego is coming out with some World Cup edition stuff, like Lionel Messi, who's one of the most
That's awesome.
famous players. It only costs like $80 to get a little figurine, a little bigger than not one of the tiny ones that they have, but and they have a Ronaldo figurine as well. They're actually 10 inches tall. And the Ronaldo one is 854 pieces in his signature pose when he scores goals and he goes, he has his knees down and all that. Or you can get it with him doing a bicycle kick. Messi's is
Bicycle kick is fun.
958 pieces. And his can be a celebration or a dribbling pose. And a larger celebration set, 1,427 pieces, 15 inches high. And that goes for, I think, $120 on that one. $80 for the other ones. And they have smaller ones like the trophy. You can get the World Cup trophy. And all that stuff's available on May the 1st. So for those people into the Lego scene, similar to what you guys do,
Legos are
collectibles
cool.
and all
Legos
that.
are so fun.
They are. You have that to look forward to. If you're a soccer fan and you want to shell out some money, boy, I tell you, my kids were down to the Lego store in Orlando, and they just go in there. They'll spend tons of money. They'll put it on payment plans. They'll do whatever to get these giant Lego sets. Lego is, think about it, when we were growing up, it was just bricks. You were just building houses or
They
whatever.
were like, oh, you can make a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they expanded out.
Or a
and-
house.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They expanded out and they did the theme park and all that stuff. They were about to go under. They were going bankrupt. And they had the idea to narrow all that down and start doing licensing.
Oh.
And when the licensing hit,
Look out.
it changed.
It's over.
Right, because you had people that didn't, I wouldn't say didn't care about Legos, but maybe they were like, yeah, I did that when I was a little kid. And they're like, oh, wait a minute, I can build Star Wars or Harry Potter or
Our
Lord of
son's
the Rings.
24. He's still
Yeah, my sons are
He
24 and
still
26.
loves
They're
putting
still
Legos
getting them.
together.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
they're
my
little
girl
kids.
does.
I mean, my son still gets the City Series stuff, which you would
those are
think would
cool.
be for a kid, but he's been collecting them all for 15 years.
Madeline does the flowers.
Oh, yeah.
She's got
That's
like a-
cool.
My mom
His
just
mom
got some of the
started it.
flowers. She's 76.
Oh, wow. And
she's-
mine's 16.
She started building them.
Go figure.
There's one that's an old
All
time
ages.
radio that my son wants to put
Ah,
together for
yeah.
me. So I mean, there's something for everybody. They can catch everybody when you go in the Lego store. Oh, have you heard about this this whole Kit Kat thing with the people stealing the Kit Kats?
No.
You didn't hear about that?
I did.
You're wanted.
I have
See,
Kit
this
It's
Kat here in front
actually,
of us.
it happened like on April Fool's Day. That's why
We got
I
Kit
have
Kats
you
in
a
front of us.
special gift. Everybody gets a Kit Kat. Yours should be over there
I
somewhere.
got a Kit Kat.
Okay. Making sure
I'm on
Michelle
it.
is already on her way.
Chocolate.
But it was real. Nobody thought it was because it was like on April Fool's. And it happened between Italy and Poland. So it was overseas, not here in America. And 413,000 Kit Kats in a truck that's 12 tons were stolen. The truck and everything. The truck, the Kit Kats, everything stolen. And some of these were, or most of them, were like custom Kit Kats that were made into Formula One racer looking things. Cookie. They were shaped like Formula One racers.
I could see
So-
that with Reese cups, but not Kit Kat.
Right.
Kit Kat, yeah. But
Or
evidently,
Snickers.
I went for an update today, and as of today, they still haven't found anything. They haven't found
How
the
are we-
truck or the Kit Kats.
I mean, it's so difficult to sell those because they're
Yeah.
custom.
Well, and
And then
And
if
they
you-
gotta melt.
And if you have to eat them all, you're going to be diabetic in a week. So
Or die because you've ate too many.
well,
Too
and
many
Kit
Kit
Kat
Kats.
thinks they're going to track all this down, so I guess they've got to have people eat them pretty quick here because
Yeah.
they know the serial numbers and the lot numbers that are on
Yes.
every one. In fact,
I
if
was
you,
just looking on the back of
yeah,
this
if
one.
you'll see a number on
Uh-huh.
there. And in fact, TikTok, Kit Kat, not TikTok, Kit Kat has on their website where you can type in the lot number and see if it's part of
Oh, wow.
No
the,
way.
the
So did you do it with ours?
I did, and we're not. I was kind of wishing we were
was
because
that
then they
close?
send you to another site and you can say
Yeah.
where you got it and all, and they're trying to track everything down. But literally, they sent out.
That is so
it's
weird.
on their site. They sent it out on social media. You can get this tracker to see
Kat
if
tracker.
your Kit Kat was part of the big theft.
Well,
Stolen.
social media had a ball with that.
Oh, they did.
All the different companies started posting, we're really sorry to hear that Kit Kat had all these stolen and blah, blah, blah. In other news, we are now serving chocolate covered,
Yeah.
Kit Kat
Wafers.
flavored, like a lot of different businesses were doing it. It was a lot of fun.
It's 400,000 of
Yeah.
them. They
I
got to
really thought it
unload
was
somewhere.
April Fool's.
And specifically F1 themed
Right.
bars. So you just wonder, someday this is all going to get figured out, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just, why?
They're either
Is
going to
the
find melted
question.
chocolate or wrappers.
Oh, my gosh.
and both are fun.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
All right. And the final thing is we're pretty much out of town, out of time. My gosh, that's my vocabulary tonight. I'm tired, and that's why. Because last night, our dog had 9 puppies.
Oh, you did
Congratulations.
And they
last night.
never, ever have them during the day. It's always overnight.
Mine never did.
And my wife, she's amazing because she let me go to sleep for at least like 4 hours anyway, so I could get to work and everything. And she birthed them all. But
They all
I'm
lived?
still
All good?
tired. Well, all but one. So there was 9. There was 10, but he was really tiny. He just didn't make it. He was like 0.25 pounds. Was his, so he
He's
didn't
tiny,
make it.
tiny.
There was a couple that are tiny, but in fact the one that's the next tiniest, but he is just crazy. He's running all over the place, latching on to mama and pushing other puppies out of the way. So we think he'll be fine. But yeah, I'm tired, and there's been all kinds of other things going on that getting ready for this Comicon, with these kids and trying to get tomorrow we're going over the setup. That is our class thing tomorrow, going over how we're setting things up so that they can do some of the stuff and not me all the time. But you will see me on Friday night loading it in. But anyway, the big news was that you all remember WKRP in Cincinnati, right?
Yes.
And that was a great TV show about radio, very entertaining. But it never was real. There's not a WKRP in Cincinnati. It was not a real radio station. But somebody bought the call letters after the show and kind of independently, just with a low power FM station, not in Cincinnati. I think it was like in Virginia. They just played around with it. They did the stuff on Thanksgiving and some other things where they just played around with some events that happened on the show using the call letters. Well, they got tired of doing that, and they put them up for bid. And there was a place in Cincinnati that said they wanted them. And
wow.
so they sold it to them. Rather, they got better offers from other places, but they sold the call letters to them.
To
So now
Cincinnati.
there
That
will
is
be
so
a
cool.
real WKRP in Cincinnati for the very
That's
first time.
kind of cool.
That is really cool.
So
I just got goosebumps. No lie.
know.
It's like, that's the coolest thing to do.
It is, isn't it?
It's the right thing to do.
I
It
was
is.
just going to say that.
And
That's
I
the
was,
right thing to do.
I didn't
Right
even
thing to
know till recently that there wasn't that it wasn't
I didn't either.
real call letters in Cincinnati, but they never had those call letters, and now they will. Unfortunately,
That's kinda
most of
cool.
the cast is dead. They passed on. The main characters, Johnny Fever, of course, he's gone, and the Lonnie Anderson character, she's gone, and the manager.
Les, was
Les.
it Les Nessman?
Well, not him. The general manager, the guy that was saying, "God is my witness. I thought
yeah.
they could fly." He's gone, and maybe even a couple others. So there's hardly anybody left. But for us old people,
I was going to say, our kids probably know nothing
to
about
remember,
that.
they haven't said what they're going to do with the station yet. What kind of format and all that. And of course, radio is very different nowadays. But the fact that they have a WKRP in Cincinnati is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Just doing
And I
it
hope they
local.
do it.
It
Yes,
means something
that's
to
what
the
they
people
should do.
there, right?
Absolutely.
It doesn't need to be a big station because, again, the best thing to do with radio nowadays is just do it local.
That's right.
Focus
And-
on local.
Yeah,
then you
because
can get
everybody
people to
else is
listen.
doing all the national
Right.
stuff. And,
Right.
if you can keep track of what's going on in your town, that's the cool thing. But so you said you got goosebumps.
I did.
It's so cool to me, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what they do. So keep
I
your
love it
ears
when
open.
People do the right thing. Like, I just love that. And it's not just for money.
Yeah, that was the
More-
thing. They
it's
put
more
them up,
often
but
than we
they
think.
saw
I think you're right.
somebody from Cincinnati wanted them, and they said, "Okay, we're selling it to them."
Done.
Yeah, done
That's
deal.
cool.
It's the
Done
right
deal.
thing to do.
So, all right. So I guess that about wraps things up. We don't even have to do the recommendations because we've done them throughout the show.
Yes. What about the brackets? Where
Oh,
are
the
we
brackets.
at with
Okay,
the
here's the brackets. I know Rob's not paying attention, but because he's on one of the brackets we're
Have you
doing
heard about
this.
the brackets?
I did.
We're doing this thing about the best guest, and you're on there for the year, and it's based on. The brackets were based on number of streams on YouTube and radio streams and all that added together. That's how you got your seating. And dadgummit, I don't have one in
I'm gonna
front
pull
of me.
one
Do you? Rob was one of the lower seats, which disappoints me. But what we're doing for people that are listening that are involved in this is the brackets close on Thursday, and we have 16. It's a field of 16. And it'll be narrowed down to 8 on Thursday. And then next Tuesday, we'll narrow it down to the final 4, and then we'll get to the final 2 and over the next couple of weeks. So, but the deal is you can affect your score or affect your bracket by getting other people to download the stream and up your own numbers. So
to
if
zoom in.
Rob wants to attach to his tickets on this weekend, say you must listen to the Boone Show stream, and we get 25,000 people that tune into Rob's stream, I don't think it's beyond measure to think that he would win.
Absolutely. And, we don't
So we let
spare
people
any
stack
expense.
the ballot box.
Spared no expense.
No expense.
Spare-
Yes,
It's
I
a
mean
little
you can
Jurassic Park.
cheat all the way through this
Yeah.
because it helps us because it gets us more streams. But we're giving away a $50 gas card.
See?
So hey, it's a tank of
$50.
gas.
No expense.
If you got a small car, it's a tank of gas.
3 gallons, and we're good to
Yes.
go.
Yes. Not diesel.
Yeah,
That's
really.
1 gallon.
But anyway,
He's up against Denver Downs.
oh, he should win that. But that's also Trey though.
Trey and,
And,
Catherine Garrison.
So
Denver
that will be a
Downs.
close one. I think
will.
Rob can win that. He's the underdog, but I think he can win it.
We're always the underdog.
Yeah. Yeah, you like
Never
being the
stopped you
underdog.
before.
We like that position.
That's right.
Except
Love
if you're
being
the
the underdog.
Dodgers, then you're just.
When I liked them,
The overdog.
Started liking them, they were not that good.
When were the Dodgers not that good?
Oh man, we've been
Practically
very,
my
they-
whole life
They
they've been good.
They did not win a playoff series from 1988 to
Oh, that's stretch.
2017.
Really? They were that bad during that streak?
Yeah, it was like they don't
That
think
time?
Yeah, it was like 16, 15, somewhere in there. They didn't win a playoff series. We were married
Yeah.
before they won a playoff series.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Because I
were
remember back in the
horrendous.
80s, they were, or the late 70s.
Late
The
70s,
Phillies
early
would
80s.
always play the Dodgers in the playoffs.
Yep.
And always lose. Except finally they got by in
1980.
one year and won the World Series.
Yeah, 1980.
Yep. But I didn't realize that they had that many down years. They're never going to have a down year again.
Well, I mean, here's my argument.
Until
for
all that deferred money
n-
kicks
nobody,
in.
Nobody talked about the Mets. The Mets having a higher payroll than the Dodgers last year and not even making the playoffs.
Well,
It
the
was just
Dodgers is all deferred.
the problem. With everybody can sign deferred contracts.
They
It's
can,
not my fault.
but-
Their general managers.
But when
are
you're only
intelligent.
having to pay Shohei $1 million a year and he has $700 million deferred,
And they
it's
were they offered that same deal to Toronto. Chicago turned it down, and they've already paid his entire contract on sponsorships.
yeah, oh, sure.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
what
And I'm
makes
like,
the
this was like
difference.
the easiest signing of all time.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said-
Figure.
I
Why
said
don't
they
more
could have
teams
said-
do that?
They could have said $1 billion for Shohei because he's a unicorn, right? He's so
Oh, sure.
unique. And I was like, it doesn't matter the number. You're going to make it over time. And they have. And it was actually his idea because he wanted the team to have cash flow to do it.
Yeah. And that was smart. Man, give them credit. I don't know why other teams aren't doing it. I guess they're just they're not
They've
betting
started,
on their own
They've started.
success.
Several guys that got signed this offseason have
Yeah,
deferred in their
even the
contracts.
Phillies had a little deferred money.
Yeah,
in some
Chicago
people
did when they signed Bregman. Like it's a thing teams are doing, but they always point to one team because I don't know, we keep winning, and it's just
I'm an
all-star
Orioles
team.
fan, so I don't know anything about
Oh, the poor Orioles.
hey, they signed Pete Alonso
Yeah, yeah.
and traded for a good outfielder.
The polar bear.
I think they have a winning record right now.
Tough division. Very tough division.
I mean, it didn't look so tough last night, Toronto.
14-2 or whatever.
Oh.
Just saying, I enjoyed it.
Well, anyway, we could talk baseball for a while. You know I
I
can do
know.
that.
You
We've
can
had,
talk all day, Mr. Bain.
We can do a baseball podcast.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All day.
You let me know. I'll bring the equipment to you. We'll do it wherever you are.
Oh, we'll do it. I'll come to you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, well, that's fine too. All right. But thanks for being here again.
We appreciate you guys so much. Thanks
and
for having us.
I mean, we appreciate
We
you
enjoy
even
you.
more. And I'm glad you could come, Michelle.
Thank you.
I know you probably are like, well, what in the world? I just got to sit there for an hour. What a waste of time. I've got
Hopefully
other
put
things
a-
to do.
Hopefully put a
But-
smile on your face.
But he's doing what I hoped he would do. And when he said you might be busy, not be able to come, I was thinking to myself, she's got to eat around that time. So just bring her along, take her out to dinner
you
afterwards.
knew the plan. You knew the plan.
And you nailed it. Good job, man. But thanks for coming, Michelle. I will see you in your more stressed form on Saturday, running around.
We didn't know she was a transformer.
I see her everywhere. And Rob will just be around there greeting people and being
Shaking
stress-
babies and kissing hands. And
Yeah. So we're looking
Doing all the
forward.
stuff.
Looking forward to being there. Tickets at scomicon.com. And you can get the wristband still, or is it too late?
Absolutely. You can come by
still get it?
Borderlands and get your wristbands. You
Get
can
it
even come
Borderlands?
to Borderlands at 410 South Pleasantburg and buy wristbands there.
Yeah, which is, as Rob said, very convenient because you can skip the big line and get in, and make sure you come by our booth, get your picture taken with our mascot, the platypus. And you're going to have fun at Comic-Con. We always do. All the kids want to go, but I tell them I can only take a certain number of you guys. This isn't a field trip. You're there to work. So, but they still get to enjoy the perks of coming to work. So, all right. So next week we'll be talking chili.
Chili
Yes,
cook-off's
the
coming up.
state chili cook-off
Yeah.
is in Belton, and that'll be next weekend.
Eleanor Door's going
And
to be
Eleanor
here.
Dorn's going to be here along with a couple of people, and I've asked them to cook up a little chili for
Yeah,
us to taste.
we should taste it.
I want to know the different styles and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe they'll do that, maybe not, but that's what we'll be talking about next week, the chili cook-off. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Tell your friends about the podcast. The brackets, you can still get them at mypulseradio.com. Download the brackets. It doesn't matter if you know who the people are or not. You don't know all 64 teams when you do the March
right.
Madness bracket. This is only 16. Just find somebody on there you like. Listen to the show again. Tell your friends to listen to the show. Boost your chance to win, and turn in the brackets, and you might get $50 for gas, and that'll at least get you home, right?
That's right.
All right. So we'll talk to you next week on the Boone Show, My Pulse Radio.